Hello and welcome to our video on settle. Settle is both a body position and a behavior. It is telling your dog you'd like them to relax and be calm, hang out for a while. So as a position, it is that lying down that your dog does with their hips popped out to the side for most dogs. Some dogs do a frog legs behind them kind of type of settle. So what do I mean? You see his hips in this down right here. See how straight they are? This is what we call working down, and it's really easy for him to pop right back up out of that. All right, in contrast, this is what I mean by settle. Hips out to the side, stand. See, he has to get them back under himself. So it is a body position, but as a body position, it doesn't mean a lot. We have to pair it with other things that mean I want you to calm down so that we can teach our dogs that that word means please calm down. So how do I get the position is what we're going to do first. You get your dog, let's give him some more space. You get your dog in a down position, working down, and then you bring the treat to their nose and back towards their hip. Yes, until their hips pop out. And then you reward them. All right? So again, from another angle. Okay. He rolled right away. All right? Let's try that. Okay? Yes, until the hips pop out. All right? Some dogs go directly into this settle position all the time. You won't necessarily need a cue for this in that case. All right? So if they just go into that settle position, then you can just proceed to the end, to the rest of this video. All right, but assuming your dogs need that treat lure to get into that position, again, you're going to take your treat, bring it back, yes, until their hips pop out. All right, once they are following the lure reliably, that is doing it every time, you can start saying a word, saying settle, whatever you want to call it. Settle means something else to him, so I say hips, yes, all right, but this behavior is often called settle. Now, the things that go along with settle, encouraging your dog to stay put, encouraging them to be calm. There's a few things that dogs may do to indicate they are trying to calm themselves down. Other dogs understand these, so sometimes they're called calming signals. The ones you'll see in conjunction with the settle are usually the yawn and the sigh. So the sigh usually sounds like, in my experience. So maybe a little more like a huff than a sigh. The yawn, just a yawn, out of context. Your dog is not just about to go take a nap. They're just hanging out, trying to relax, being all excited, and suddenly they yawn. Oh, your dog is not bored, okay? They're not tired. They're trying to calm down. So those are the ones you tend to see in conjunction with the settle. In addition, I also like to reward the shake off. You won't see that with a settle, but you will see it a lot in a lot of dogs. That is your dog literally trying to shake off stress. So if they're not wet and they haven't just rolled in leaves and they shake off, tell them how great they are and offer them a treat. You like that they are trying to calm themselves down, right? We want them to try and calm themselves down. So once I have this position and I want this behavior to continue, I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm going to reward duration. I'm not going to tell my dog to stay, right? Because I don't want him working. I just want him thinking that settle means, oh, lie down and you're going to be there for a while. So get him in this position, and then I'm just going to feed him. He gets back up out of position, I'll put him back. Notice my hand is moving slowly. You don't want to introduce energy into this situation because then they will pop right back up. So, same thing with petting. If your dog enjoys being petted in the circumstance that you are in, not all dogs like being petted, and a lot of dogs only like being petted at home. If your dog likes being petted and it is calming to them, you're going to pet slowly with really long strokes, okay? And the back, maybe to their chest, okay? Under their ears, okay? That's what you want if you're trying to calm them down and get them in this nice settle. If I do this is like, okay, this is, interaction time. Your dog might love it, but it's not relaxing. So, again, what this is going to look like once you have the full behavior and you're starting to work on it. You ask your dog to lie down, say settle, bring them into that physical position, and then you're going to start feeding them while they are lying there. using slow, calm hand movements. If they get up, you're just going to put them back. Okay. You're going to start going a little bit longer between treats. If they start getting the idea that this is the behavior you want, put them back. It's like I'm in work mode right now. I don't do calm when I'm in work mode. I'm just going to reward him really slowly. He doesn't particularly like being petted, but for the sake of showing you what I would do with a dog that does, I'm going to feed. Stroke. Feed him again. Just encouraging this nice state of relaxation. You can do this while you're sitting around watching TV. Over time, your dog will be able to take the settle cue and go, oh, okay, I'm hanging out here for a while. But at first, you're not going to want to do it for too long because you don't want them popping up all the time and then you having to return them to position. So your goal is to just get them to stay in this position and be relaxing. Relaxing. Keep your own body movements calm and still. I would not say yes or whatever your marker is in that tone of voice for this. You can use your marker, but when I use a marker in a calming scenario, I'm going to say yes and hand it to him rather than that nice upbeat yes that is usually really useful. Tends to get dogs into work mode. All right, so that is introduction to settle. Hopefully, those of you who need your dogs to calm down while we're all stuck at home, or maybe we're not stuck at home anymore. But hopefully those of you who need your dogs to calm down will find this to be quite useful. Good boy. Okay.